I don't know about you folks, but I want to know, what do the big real estate operators do at the end of the year? We've got Omar Alfaro with us, one of our millionaire contributors. And you know what? We just ended 2024, which was a massive year for Omar. And he is running an organization that's kickstarting 2025 with undoubtedly big goals. And of course, we had Christmas and New Year's and all of that. So, Omar, I have no idea how crazy your end of year and beginning of the year is, but I'd love to hear about it.
Yeah, what's up, Michael? Thanks for having me back. It's been a little bit of a hiatus the last 4 weeks and stuff, but
It's all right.
yeah, I mean, this end of year, because I think for December, all of us, as entrepreneurs and investors, we're going through the process of like, damn, do we want any more closings at the end of the year? Obviously, if you don't have enough write-offs through the first 11 months, some cost segs, some depreciation, Section 179 of the IRS code, buying vehicles so you don't pay Uncle Sam, all of the above. And it's and you want to increase your marketing so then you don't have to pay, right? But then it's like, why would you increase your marketing if you're not receiving the return? It's like you're throwing away money.
Yeah.
So it's either throwing away money for a potential or literally throwing away money to the IRS.
Yeah, so you're making business decisions at the end of the year. You're looking at where your revenue is, what your expenses are, what your likely taxable income is. And one of the things you do as the guy at the top is like, okay, are there any moves that we could make to lower this? And obviously Grant Cardone is famous for this. I don't know. I think it was 5, 6, 7, 8 years ago. The guy goes out and buys a plane, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because his tax accountant said you're going to owe 30 million or something crazy like that. So you do something very similar, just on a smaller scale, I guess, at least.
Yeah, I didn't buy a plane, Michael. Not yet.
Did you buy a vehicle? Did you buy a vehicle at the end of the year?
I did not. I did buy a vehicle this year, but it's just a lease, so it's still a write-off.
It's an operating expense versus capital.
Exactly.
Okay. Got it.
And but I'll get to that point one day. Buy a yacht, buy a freaking plane, something.
Yeah, something just crazy.
But anyways, I mean, spending 5 hours, with my CPA going over the stuff, and I bring all my stuff with us. Like all of the flips, we did 28 flips.
So you had 28. So that's more than 2 a month.
Yeah. And
nice.
It was pretty awesome. Some of them we lost on. I think two we lost, but the overall amount was pretty awesome, which is great on the top line. But then you go to your credit card statements, everything you spent, then everything here, and it's like, oh, okay, cool. We can allocate here, we can allocate there. We cost seg these two. All right, so now we have some depreciation. We had carryover. This is the key. The carryover, which is bonus depreciation carryover from last year, from 2023, right? Which was 80%. 2022, which was 100%,
right?
Bonus depreciation. So this last 2023, we had the carryover for this year, and it was great. It's like, hey, we're gonna suck up some of the income from assets that I cost segregated, bonus depreciation on, and I've kept them.
Yeah.
But remember, if you sell them, you have to pay the recapture.
Yeah.
But it was really freaking like mind-boggling to see all the numbers and then look at everything and then allocate where we need to increase people's salary or prepay. This is the hack, guys. I'm going to tell you guys this. We pay investors, every month, right? And we pay expenses every month. So what we did is I told my assistant, Javi, I was like, hey, listen, we got to pay everyone in December for January.
Prepay. Everyone. Okay. Yep.
So I prepaid a chunk in December for January. So it's like that other allocation of 20 or 30K that we spent in December to offset. And lo and behold, after everything's said and done, we made great money, but my tax consequence will be close to zero.
And again, this is why, again, as an operator, these are the choices, these are the business decisions that you're in charge of. And again, working with a tax professional that knows small business, knows real estate is a key, if not critical to this. So again, you're spending a lot of December maximizing your leverage of the tax code. Love that. But you also run a team, right? And teams
Right.
need guidance. Teams need targets. How do you go about in the chaos of wrapping up a year, making sure everybody is set up to rock and roll in 2025?
We have our goals in place. We have strict, not yearly goals. Obviously, what I want quarter goals, because
Okay.
if we focus on the month, quarter, half a year, you'll hit your year goal.
Right.
Because sometimes it's far fetched to say, "Damn, how am I going to be able to go do, let's say, 40 flips this year?"
Mm.
Which is our goal, right?
Okay. So you're going from
And
24 to 40.
yeah,
Well, so
because why?
let me poke at that a little bit. You'll tell me why in a
Yeah,
minute. But the first question I have is, one of the things that we talked about in 2024 was cash conversion, right?
correct.
We want
Right.
to shorten the cash conversion cycle. So I'm curious, in the 40 flips, are those like legit flips, or do you consider a hotel a flip?
It's cumulative. So some of that 40 is going to be quick hotel.
Okay. So it's not
Yeah.
all for old 90-day, 180-day
No,
projects. It's
not at
like
all.
it's
In
so
and out.
if you were to take the 40, how many of them do you think take longer than 30 days to get ready? Half? More than half?
I would say, yeah, I'm looking at our list now, and I would say half. Yeah, because
So
we did
that
a few
makes sense to
hotels this
me.
year.
Right. You do 40 total, you do 20 hotels. A hotel to me is something you get in and out of in weeks, right? It's trash out, it's paint, it's maybe flooring, and you're done, right? You're not reconfiguring a kitchen or a bath or something gnarly like that. And then the other half are the bigger projects. That feels very doable to me. And again, it's all about cash conversion. I like it.
Right, Michael too. And the focus is median home price on the exit.
Ding, 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 ding. You're not doing an $800,000 flip or $1 million flip in your market of the high desert, which is what, 400
No.
grand?
Yeah, our exit will be under 450, 440.
Yeah. So I
There's
love you're being
one.
conservative. You're feeding the market what the market desperately needs, which is move-in ready FHA qualified properties. So you're
An
filling the
extra.
market. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
an
You feed it
extra
extra.
increase, extra upgrade, extra landscaping. Why? Because you want to set the precedent over the other houses that are on the market. Because now you have to do a little extra because
Mhm.
there is a lot. There's more and
Yeah.
more houses in the market.
Yeah, it's coming. You got to stand out. You got to shorten the time between listing and contract. And one of the ways to do that is do the extra, is do the yard, is replacing a questionable AC,
Right.
is doing the roof that's, maybe got 3 or 4 years left. That you just got to make it easy for the buyers to say, yeah, that's the one I want.
That 100%. And if that's the case, I mean, we're going over the goals and stuff, and we have our first meeting today of the year. And just, going over insights and kind of what last year brought and, what your expectations are and, what got you here isn't going to get you there.
Right.
Because I know that. It's like it might even be negative if you continue your same process. Like what I
Bingo.
did this last year, if I don't change, I may not hit 27 flips. I might hit 18,
Yeah.
15, because it's going to be that much more challenging. But
Yeah.
the market
Yeah.
itself is being shed. The
Yeah. I love
market's being trimmed right now.
exactly. One of the things it's funny we talk about this. So I talked to Jason Pritchard the other day. He's
He's
kind of
gangster, man.
oh,
He's
he's
badass. He's
gangster.
a phenomenal year.
Yeah, he had a record setting year, and the
Yeah.
reason he had a record setting year is because he focused on cash conversion, and he never stopped marketing. Right, the guy's a machine when it comes to marketing. And oh, by the way, he grew his team. It's 16 people now. I think it's half and half virtual versus in the Central Valley. But
Uh-huh.
here's the deal. I firmly believe this. And again, I have a shitty opinion of 2025 residential real estate. I think
I don't want to
interest
hear it
rates
yet, but yeah.
I really interest rates are staying over 7, And total transactions will be under 4 million. All of these are national numbers. So what does that mean? That means a lot of the pretenders, a lot of the fakes, a lot of the people that got lucky are going to wash out. You know how many real estate agents are hanging on by their fingernails? They're going to wash out. They're going to be gone. The best of the best are going to be just killing it.
Go ahead.
No, go.
When you just said that they're hanging by a thread.
Yeah.
You know, me as a real estate pro, and some of the guys here, and I see, you know, and I've seen in my own business, in my own retail side.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Granted, you know, energy goes where focus flows, you know, or focus goes where energy flows. And if my energy is not in the retail side, you know, I won't get that return back, right? But I've been seeing it, you know, just based on my numbers. Retail side was kind of shitty last year for me. Complete retail, seller, buyer, ask.
Yeah.
Right? But the flips did well. So it's like, okay. But I understand that if you're a regular real estate guy, you are, or girl, lady, you are hanging because competition, days on market, all of the above, and you start questioning yourself. I start getting more DMs. Hey, do you have room on your team? Do you have room on your team? Do you have room on your team? Because they don't know what else to do.
Yeah, this is why being a hybrid agent is always the right idea. Right? There are some seasons where being a licensed agent like 2021 is a license to print money, but those are pretty rare. And if you're a hybrid agent, you have your, like, I've just thought about this. We just talked about cash conversion with your flips. There's a cash conversion with being a real estate agent. How many different ways can you disposition a lead and make money? If your only option is to list, you're screwed in the market we're in.
100% you are.
Yeah.
Especially in your location. Like, coming now from OC to the high desert, and still my primary focus and all of my business is in the high desert, for the exception of a couple that we have that are in a different area in OC. The idea of, like, you're not focusing, like, a retail side in Southern California or in my area is a little different than a retail badass in Orange County. Your retail badass in Orange County, you're making $200,000 like rips for commission.
Exactly.
Your commission, different ball game, different world, different avenue. You still have to invest a lot, $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 a property for the show to bring people in to ensure that $150,000 commission check.
Yeah. It's just going to be really fun to watch 2025. Because again, I think what you have, because you are a hybrid agent, you have nearly unlimited ways to convert a lead to cash profit. Is I do think your retail side's going to suck in 25, right? It'll be like 24 plus or minus 5 or 10%. But here's the deal. I don't think, I'm going to wild ass guess it here. I don't think your retail arm brought you motivated buyers in any great quantity in 2024. I think that changes drastically in 2025. It would not shock me if 30% of the deals you do are fed from your retail business. Why do I say that? Days on market now for the country are 78 days. I think that
wait. Go back there. 70. I'm taking notes here.
78 days is the average days on market, just reported this morning. 78 days. So if that goes to 90, or dare I say 100, your retail arm is going to say, hey, this buyer, they need to go. They already bought their house in Texas, yada, yada, yada. How can we help them? And you're going to say, well, we could do this, or this. And you're going to get some deals with no money down. You're going to get some seller carries. You're going to get some wraps, sub twos. I mean, you're going to have just this. I think you might actually have a line of leads coming from your retail arm in 25.
Hey, and you know what? How bad do you, if the retail arm's going to be there for the buyer side, do you think the line's going to be there for people wanting a cash offer this next year?
Absolutely. Every day, week, month that goes by, dude, how do you go from 40 days on market to 78? The answer is very easy. One of two ways. One, you have sellers who are not motivated.
Right.
They are wish pricing. What do? You know this. You have some listings today that you sign for 180 days, but they tell you, I am not budging on price.
Right. They do.
Right. And okay, we'll list it. We'll take a shot. We'll see if magic happens. And magic doesn't happen. That thing ages out in 180 days. Wish pricing. Then you have the other listings. They're like, hey, we would like to get this. But oh, by the way, we have a clock. We have to be out of here in 60 days or 30 days or whatever. And their motivation goes up with each and every passing week.
Right.
Your job is to figure out what percent are stale wish pricing and what percent are motivated sellers. And every month that goes by, it gets easier and easier and easier to find motivated sellers. So I think 2025 for you is actually going to be amazing because you have that retail arm, you have the engine to convert trash to treasure. You're going to kill it. You just got to keep going.
Yeah, and you know what? You make a point there, Michael, that 40 to 80 wish pricing, that percentage that you just mentioned, after 30 days, people are going to start like, hey, I got no offer.
Yeah, exactly.
Another 30 days, I need to take an offer.
I need to go. I got to go. And some of these people, some of these people bought the property 20 years ago and they got crazy amount of, they're like, what will it take to get out? Well, I'll tell you what it'll take. Here's a number. What do you think?
Mm-hmm. That's insane. And you know what? I think that this next quarter is going to, I think, set a precedent and a foundation for 2025.
I agree with that. I think what you're going to see, I think the next quarter is the right idea. The first 3 months of the year, we're going to find out because you never know. The spring selling season could come in and be better than I expect. I don't have great hopes, but it could. We could have Trump browbeat the Fed into lowering rates. That could happen, right? I think we know with certainty that 7% kills demand and 6% helps demand. Can Trump come in and beat up Jerome Powell and the Fed to lower rates? Maybe. Possibly. So it'll be interesting to see. I think 2025 is going to be the year that the great have life-changing money and the pretenders fall away.
Oh, okay. I like this. Great will have life-changing money, and the pretenders will wash away.
Yeah, there you go.
I like it. that is going to be something I'm discussing today at the in the meeting. And it's perfect because that's what we're going to do anyways. Just about the market, about where we're at, and skills will outperform the people that don't have any.
Yeah, just keep your mind right. Know that it's about cash conversion, leads to income. Communicate with everybody. I'll call it right now. Your 2025 will be 50% better than 24. Total.
Damn. Hey, that's a call. That is a call. And what's crazy? I put 80% that was my increase. Because I've never been so busy going into this first quarter with 9 projects almost finished, all right there at the median home price, and they're going to be gone. And I don't care if they're 40, 50 spots, but 40 times 10 this first quarter, it's a $400,000 quarter.
There you go. Well, Omar, where can people find you?
Guys, follow me on IG at Invest with Omar and go take a look at the crazy cat house video that we have, and you're gonna get a riot of all the comments and all the spam and the hate because of this cat house. I wanted to share that, but go and see it. It has like 300,000 views or something like that. It's crazy.
And is it like just an IG short?
No, it's a video. It's a IG video about cat food, because we had a house with 100 cats in it.
Oh my God.
In the middle of flipping it. Yeah. So
very cool. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate you.
Well, thanks.